sure hope you guys had a good weekend. Guess what was happening today? It rained, snowed. You know, like when it's snowing, but it's like rain, so by the time it hits the ground, it's wet. I was glad that's all it did today, because, whoo, child, I am not trying to be shoveling no snow. But nevertheless, I am a little late getting up the video, so sorry, but I wanted to do a circle back and do a little bit more with this Roaring Twenties collection. Now, as you recall, the new collection I did, I don't know if you guys saw these, but these were this is from the newest collection by Crafter's Companion, just a card I made. I kind of haven't really clearly, you know how I put stuff down temporarily, but this was one here I did, inspiration from Crafter's Companion. And here's another one I did, and I was thinking about doing a video on how I made this one, but I'm not too sure if I want to do that yet. Let's see if I can get it going right. So it's kind of like that, where you can see that here, that, and then that's the inside, and then when you move this panel here, there's a space where you can actually write, front and back. So, and then it just lays flat to be a 6x6 card. So those are some of the newest, that's the newest collection, but this right here is from the original Roaring Twenties collection, which had the papers here and some stamps. And you may or may not recall, but I did some, a few slimline cards from that, as you can see. You've seen these before. But I just wanted to show it to you again. I love this one. I think that's one of my favorite ones. That one. And then I got a little stuck, and I was like, gosh, you know, I really, really want to do something with this paper, but I just didn't, you know, it's so pretty, and I didn't want to keep cutting it up. But I finally figured it out. I said, well, you know what? I'm just going to just launch out and cut it up and make some decisions. So, and what's so tough about this paper is that where the girls are figured at, and then there's so much beauty around the paper. But I made 3 cards, and I'm gonna try and make this video pretty short. I kind of put everything together, and then I'm temporarily, and then I'm gonna go back and actually put the card together so you can at least see the card. But I made a card with this one right here, this one right here, and it was really tough because, you know, just cutting it out, trying to figure out how to cut it out, and then trying to figure out how to use the rest of the paper without losing all of it. And then I made a card with this one right here. So I'm going to go ahead and just show you what I've done. And the first card I wanted to show you, and I've kind of put this together. This card, it was inspiration from, I want to say Sam Culture, yeah, but I did a little bit different. So what I did was I obviously cut her out, and then I did edge around it, but I think I really didn't get it very good. But I would like to maybe put a little bit more black around there, and I should have did some embossing, but I'm going to put just a little bit more black around here. And this is pigment ink, but I'm not going to emboss it right now because I want to just go ahead and make the card. I don't know, I do have my, you know what, I think I will, you know, yeah, we will at this point. I don't want to mess up my ribbon though. Let's see if we can, woo. Let's see if we can, okay. Let's do a little embossing. I think that'd be right. Quite pretty. Alright. Now I do have my embossing powder out here. So I'll go ahead and just do that. Get my gun on the ready. Plug that up. So we're going to be doing 3 cards. So I'm going to do one edge at a time. this one here. I'm going to turn it around. We'll get this edge here. Okay, I think that's good enough. Oh, goodness gracious. All right, put the powder up. So also with this card, I did use some of the glossy accents, you know, the liquid stuff that you put on to the card to make it, yeah, so there we go. See that? I don't know, I think it's a little, so the glossy accents are on here. All right, so this card again was inspired by Sam Coulter, I want to say, but I did a little bit different. So I've attached this base here, okay, and then when you open the card up, you have this here. And I was again trying to make sure I use as much of the paper as I could. I thought this would be pretty cool to put this right here so that no paper would go to waste. So you could also have like a little pocket right here. But now that I see that this is gold, that may not work necessarily. But you could do something here and put a little pocket. But I think I'm going to change that and put some of this color behind it so it will match, because right now that would not match. So nevertheless, let me go ahead and put the sentiment on the inside first. Okay, and I didn't put anything there, but that's okay. I can use a piece of the spare paper that I have left over, just in general, to cover that up. You don't have to necessarily cover up, but it's always good to cover it up. I don't want to put down too much glue, but this card is bending a little bit. So we're going to go ahead and put that down. Get it centered as best as possible. I'm gonna hold it for a few minutes because the card really was actually bending. Okay, so we have that there. Okay. And then I'm gonna turn this over, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put her down. And then the nice thing about this is that you have that sentiment on the inside of the card, and then you have literally the whole other part of the card that if you want to allow that and give that a place for someone to write a message as well, that would be the place to do that. So we're going to do the same thing by centering this. Trying my best to make sure I do get the purple in there. Make sure I get that outline. I'm going to hold this down a little bit to make sure that it does go. Just going to hold it. So I thought this was so pretty. I did put some flat back pearls on here, as well as I thought a bow would really be nice. Now these, I didn't actually take a pen or anything to give them a more ethnic look, because a lot of times with this paper, sometimes the skin is more yellow or pinkish, and then parts of it would be and parts of it wouldn't be. So some of them I just left as is, and I didn't really put any color to them. So I think this is good. Okay. All right, there we go. So we have this card here. And so it opens up with the sentiment, and then it opens up where you could put something here, as well as, like I said before, you have any extra of the paper, I can put that there, and maybe put a little lift it up a little bit so that you could stick something behind here as well. So that's the first card. I like that a lot. I think it came out very nice. All right, so the second card is a little bit more no, you know what? I think we will do this card here. So the second one was, I wanted to, this is like a 7, almost an 8 by 8, 7.5 by 7.5, and I wanted to make a really pretty easel card, but I found that she was very challenging to work with. Let me see if I turn her. she was very challenging because the way she was even positioned on the paper. I did put her on, I did put some, so she's one I didn't color, as you can kind of see. I just didn't want to color her because it just had a lot going on, but I did use my glossy accents with that. I can put some pearls on here as well, but just for the purposes of the video, I did not. But I did do some matte and layering, and I just used the residue of the paper, as you can see, and then I just did some matte layers. This will be the stopper, and then I'll still go ahead and put something here, and then probably put some type of wording there. And I love this one. I think it came out very, very nice. So that's that one. It lays nice and flat. You would probably need a little extra posters because it is larger. You know, obviously it's not, it's a little bit, it's bigger than a 6x6. So it's 6 3/4, if not more. It's almost really 7x7, really, when you look at it right here. Yeah. All right, so that's the third card. And then the last one is a lot more details to it. So I wanted to take my time doing this one. This one is going to have the same concept as the purple one, the first one, except for there's some more changes where this part is actually going to be sliding up and down, and then when you flip it over, there's going to be some things going on here at the top of the video, the top of the card is at first. Now I did have some little cute Anna Griffin stickers that I thought were cute. They kind of went with the color scheme, so we're going to use that. Here is my girl, and again, I didn't paint her, I didn't do any coloring on her because you know, she was pink and all. Which one did I do the coloring on? Oh, you know what I did the coloring on? I'll show it to you. I did it on this right here. I did it on that right there. And I haven't made a card out of her yet, so we'll see how that goes. But anyway, so she's here. Okay, so I did put some foam up on her. So we're gonna have this here. We do have, I'm just using the same sentiment. Just gonna use the same sentiment. That's just easier. Okay, 1, 2, 3. I did make a little pocket using just let's see, what's the pocket? The pocket is about a 3.5 by 3.5, and I did run it through the embossing folder just to give it some texture. I thought that was pretty cool. I really like that. So that's that. We do have a 5x7 card that's going to be our base card with some of the residue paper. I just put that on there, and then had another little flower. I thought it was kind of cute, so we'll put that up here, and then we do have our first mat, which is here, and this is where the little slider is going to go. And then what I did was I took a piece of 3x7. Is that right? Is that right? No, it's a 5. Yeah, it's a 5x2, and then I scored it an inch on each side, and this is what I'm going to be using to make my slider. And then this one will go down in here like that, okay, and it'll be attached to the card, and then that's what's going to make that picture slide up and down. All right, so we have that here, and here's that, and then we have the inside. Now this is where it was like the other card, but I did go ahead and put some more paper that was left over here. So the first thing I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take these off. So I just wanted it to be up a little bit. Take this foam pads, and then I'm going to go ahead and put this like this. Uh-oh, make sure I got it going in the right direction. Yeah, I do, right? All right. I gotta be quiet when you're sticking stuff down. That's okay. So we have that on there like that, and then I'm going to go ahead and put the sentiment on. I'm going to use glue for this. That is centered the best that I can. that like that. And then we'll flip this over, and this is where we're going to take this part here. It'll be glued down to the back of the card. And you don't want to make it too tight, because you want it to be able to for the little thing to go through here fairly loosely. Thank you everybody who's been watching the channel, and thank you for your support. Like and share and comment. I really would appreciate that. That would be wonderful. This is going to be a real short video. Now I want to make sure that it is centered, so I'm going to do one of these deals here. I'm trying to line this as best as possible. Looking between here and here. That looks like that's about right. Put this one down. Take a foam tool. To make sure that it's open enough so that my little slider can go through easily. Okay, all right, so we have that on here like that. Now what I've done already is that I've kind of left one piece attached, so now that I know it's attached permanently, I can go ahead and take this one. Make sure it looks centered. I'm going to go ahead and take this one here and take the card, slide it down through the little thing here like that. Okay. And then you have your movement here, and now I can go ahead and I can take this, flip it back over. And I'm going to put tape on it. I'm not going to glue it. I just want to put some tape. So now we have that going up and down. Now see, the thing with this, because of the movement, you really can't put anything over here. But I could put let's see, I could put some flat back. Oh no, you know what I was going to put there? I'm taking that back. I'm actually going to take some flowers. And these are some anagraph and sticky little flowers, sticker flowers. And I did put some glossy accent on them. And I'm going to put it kind of off to the side, but not too far over, because you know you want it to go into the envelope. So put that one right there. And for some reason I had two, but I think I'm just going to leave it at one. I don't know why I had two. It looked right when I did it before. I mean, I could put it here and cover that up. I don't know. I think that's kind of weird. Let's see. Yeah, maybe I'll just leave it at one. So we have that there. That's all good to go. Okay. Now, what I want to do is I want to flip this over, and I want to go ahead and put in my little 3.5 by 3.5 pocket. And this is nice because if you want to, you know, make a do like a little gift card or something, this would be a nice little pocket to put something in, or even put money in there if you know you want to put cash or check, money order, you can do that like that. So we'll go ahead and stick that there, pretty much in the center. And lay that down. Nice little pocket. And again, I'm going to just take my bone. Make sure it's laying flat. Okay, so we have that like that. So now I could, if I wanted to, we turn this over, we could always put that flower right there. Well, you know what, that's really, and then maybe one right here. Oh yeah, that's a very good idea. Because it just does look a little weird. I think that's a good idea. Good decision, Lola. Good decision. So coming up next on the channel, I do have a new collection. So I'm really excited about working on that. And I always, well, I can't get this off, y'all. I don't always do this, but every now and then I will make mention, but nobody, quite frankly, ever responds. Kind of hurts my feelings a little bit. But if there's anything that you all would like for me to do, or you say, oh Lola, do you have this collection, or do you have that? Can you show me? Can you do some videos on this or on that? And if I'm able to do it, I surely will, because well, you know, I appreciate y'all. Now, why is this looking crooked? All right, so we'll put this one. Coming down like that. That is lovely. Yeah, I really like that. All right, so we have that there. So now this is a little bulky. So this is the card. Yeah, I think it's very, very cute. And then when you open it up, you have that going on like that. You have a little pocket for money. And then what we want to do now is bring over the base of the card, which is, again, is a 5x7. And now I'm going to take this. Now, this may not, I just kind of put that there, I don't know. But again, you have this whole section here. Either you could write on it, or you can put a mat on there and write on that. That's up to you. And then this is going to go onto this right here. And then that would be the card. Very lovely. Now, this would have to be in probably a little bit bigger than a 5x7, simply because you do have a lot of dimension here. But I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. And then that is this card, this project, or the end of, I should say, the end of my projects for the Roaring 20. Like I said, that first card that I did, and I'll show it to you just before I close. If it's a card that you'd like to see me and see how I did it, and you'd like me to do the video, and if I get enough requests, I will definitely do that. All right, so let's stick this down. It does have an 1/8 of an inch border around it. Let me see if I can get it all nice and squared off. That would be cool. All right, so we have that there. I'm just going to hold this down. Kind of messed that up a little bit. Now the only thing I don't like is, and I did kind of struggle with this before, is getting this in the center. I had a little problem with that before, and it seems like I'm having a little problem with it now. Where it's not really in the center, but I guess it'll be all right. You get the idea, right? I love that. I think it's pretty cool. All right, so those are the cards for this week. Again, I'll show you to you one more time. Simple matte and layered. I did put some glossy accents on here. I did put this on foam to bring it up a little bit. Then we open up again. You have your words and your little cute little pocket. And then when you open up the card, you do have this section in here. So that's card number 1, or card number 3, I should say. The easel card, and this is the original Roaring 20s. Okay, and I'll probably put some foam on here and to bring that up. and do a little bit more work to this card. Okay, and then the last card is this one here, which I do love this one as well. We have that one there. These two are very similar. I do need to put I probably won't put a pocket on there. And then you have that there. But something I know something needs to go here for sure. So that is it. Okay. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. You guys have a good week. And God bless you. Bye-bye.